What's up guys, it's Joey. We are at Senders Only Garage. Today we'll be working on a 2002 Dyna. We're doing a frame up build on it, and we'll be putting on some 1-inch low tracker bend bars paired up with some 8-inch modular risers made by TC Bros. Today we're just gonna walk you through how to get them on, the tools needed, and what they look like all said and done. You're gonna need a 3/16 Allen wrench. You're gonna need some blue Loctite for the actual modular risers that go on to the extensions, and then you're gonna need a 3/4 open wrench for the riser bolts. It applies the rules to put medium strength, so blue Loctite, on these two. So I'm gonna throw a little bit on there. And then it specifically says to just hand tight them. All right, now that we put medium strength Loctite on our risers, we are going to get lined up, throw some more Loctite on the riser bolts, and get them thrown on the bike. Okay, we got the riser bolts, red, high strength Loctite, always on riser bolts. We prefer, there's a logo only on one side. We run that towards the outside of the bike. People can see who makes such a beautiful riser. All right, and then same thing, logo outward, straight through. We're just gonna snug them for now, because we don't want it to be all crooked when we go to put the handlebars on. So we're just gonna snug them so they're not moving around, but I'm still gonna leave them loose enough to allow me to kind of maneuver them to get the handlebars where they need to go. All right, we're gonna throw the 1-inch low bend bars on, line them up like so, kind of get them wiggled in there, make sure they're centered, throw the cap on, and then you're gonna go from an X pattern from the outside bolts in. We're gonna do it on both sides. And we're just gonna get these started. Be very careful that they go in correctly. It should not be hard to start any of them. So now that I've got these bolts started in an X pattern, I'm going to put them where I feel is good for this setup. And then I'm going to snug these bolts up just enough to hold them in place, not tighten them yet. Another cool feature that these risers have is the cap that goes in the middle. I'll show you in a second exactly where they go, but they are tapped on the bottom. So if you wanted to put your either, something like your gauges or a cool little mount, you can do that. So again, fills in this space underneath here, so it looks good. There'll be another one right there. And then like I said, they're tapped on the bottom, so you can relocate your gauges wherever you'd like. Okay, and then the last thing you're gonna do on these top bolts is you're gonna take this fancy here torque wrench, you're gonna put it to 6 foot-pounds, and you're gonna go in an X pattern slowly, and you're gonna make sure that they're all at 6 foot-pounds. All right, now that the top riser bolts are all tightened, cannot forget we need to tighten the riser bolts. A professional mechanic will tell you 55 pounds. I'm gonna tell you just tighten them until you feel the little mushy things kind of mush a little bit. Oh, it's always gotten me by. That is a bar and riser install using the TC Bro 8-inch modulars and their 1-inch low tracker bar. The next step's really up to you. TC Bros does make a switchless throttle housing. They do make a clutch perch. You can get everything else needed to make your bike go down the road on their website. Or it is 1-inch and you can put all the stock clamshell stuff back on. The option's yours, but now that you have them on, it's really endless.